Welcome back to Divinity 648. If you're new to this channel, welcome. For your information, Divinity 648 is available on podcast. In-office sessions are presently on hold. However, all services are available remotely. Please visit the website divinity648.com for scheduling and more. Um, this reading is for Sagittarius, current energy. Number one, transformation. We're making a lot of changes, Sagittarius, right? We're changing on a deeper level, intellectually, emotionally, the way that you're handling your energy and presenting yourself towards other people. Behavioral patterns, not just yours, but the ones that you're willing to tolerate and accept from other individuals, is something that you're internally shifting. It is important for you to allow yourself to feel all of your emotions, right? It's important not to plow through things. It's important to reflect on past situations that affected you on a level that maybe you're not willing to accept was deeper than you thought, right? Some of you are working on healthy communications in your relationships. That could be with family and friends, that could be with coworkers, that could be with a love interest, that could be with your children. You can apply it where it fits best, right? Another element that is being incorporated into your current energy is that need to filter, censor, and adjust who you're socializing with, right? Either you are expanding into a different set of friends, or you are limiting your social circle, and you could be doing both, right? This means that you're evaluating the people that you communicate and what they bring to the table. You're also you're reflecting on current connections, past behaviors of these connections, and whether or not they belong in your life moving forward. Okay, now getting into the almost personal part of this reading. Sagittarius, it's important for you to understand that when I say he or she, it doesn't mean a gender. It means a masculine, feminine energy. A man can have feminine energy, especially if he is dominant with water as his element, right? And a female can have masculine energy, especially if she's primarily a fire sign, or she is just really in touch with her masculine energy. And you can be a straight person and possess masculine energy as a dominant energy over feminine as a woman, okay? First things first, there's a new relationship or a new level to a relationship, and this is coming um, with some heavy burdens, right? It's almost like this person understands what you bring to the table. Or, and again, this could be flip flops, right? Because energy is transparent. So if it's not you, consider the fact that this might be the person that you're immediately interacting with. It is your responsibility not to assume and to put things where they belong. And if it doesn't resonate, let it go. Um, there's so many Sagittarians, and you have to understand that we have something called a natal chart, right? A birth chart. You have to know your other placements, and you have to know the placement of your partner. So to get through this reading, it is best for you to just listen to what's going on, forget about the zodiac sign element of it, and just apply it where it fits. Best thing you can do is close your eyes and just hear me out. And if you're having a hard time doing that on YouTube, this same exact recording is being done live on podcast as well. That's why the background image is nothing behind me, so you have no distractions, okay? So going into this, I'm picking up on a different level of a relationship, right? So it's almost like a new beginning or a new level, or um, reconciliation if you guys had a fallen out, or if you guys have never really been in that committed level of things, it's now a commitment. And this doesn't come easy either, right? This came after some type of a mental internal conflict or an internal dialogue, right? So you're getting recognized because somebody's losing sleep at night, somebody can't understand how they've gone this long without being in a committed relationship with you, somebody seeing you as their 10 of cups, they're seeing you as everything that they want, and they're having that inner conflict. They're not sleeping well at night because they know that they want to come forward to you with an actual commitment for you. They're recognizing who you are for them, and they are coming forward with this communication to you. So you need to be more patient because a lot of you are already on this oh my god, a lot of you are already on this phase where you're like ready to wash your hands and throw in the towel, and you're getting this energy of just calm down, level yourself a little bit, ground yourself a little bit, understand that the things that you've been asking for and wanting to come forward for you are actually here and already delivered to you. You're just not seeing it because you're so fixated on your mindset that you're not capable of seeing the fact that this person that you've been longing to be with or trying to get on a different level with is finally recognizing this and trying to do the right things by you. Um, I also see that somebody seriously just leveled up, whether it's you or it's the other person, but it's like they leveled the fuck up, right? Meaning, they're not entertaining outside energy or outside influences anymore. They're not entertaining other people, right? So if you're walking down the street with them, they're no longer kind of getting whiplash looking at somebody else while they're on the side of you. Oh my God, whoever that happened to, I cannot believe you didn't slap the shit out of him. I'm just saying, because I just saw it. So this person is trying to correct themselves because they want more with you. So you kind of, if you love them and it's not too late for them, you definitely want to give them that opportunity by you being patient with them. Because I do see that a cycle has come to an end. For a portion of Sagittarian energy, I'm feeling like this is coming after an ending. So I feel like somebody's commitment might have already ended and you're just recently going to, or either you just recently found out or you're about to find out or hear something about that person no longer being in that commitment and wanting a commitment with you. It's like they had to overcome their mental obstacles and come out of their own insecurities, which was keeping them up at night, in order for them to come forward with that energy of a commitment. And you do still have to maintain that patience with them because I feel like their insecurities outweigh their confidence, right? So they're coming towards you and they're hoping you're not going to be that Queen of Swords energy where you're just like fucking the shit out of them mentally, meaning like, but you did this and you did that and I can't see past this. They're hoping that when they come to you, you're going to be more grounded, more like that um Queen of Pentacles kind of energy, right? Where you're grounded and you're confident in yourself and you're confident in this connection. You know what you want, you know it's them, and you're not going to play any fucking games where you make them look like a fool for being vulnerable and stepping forward towards you, correct? This is a time to be celebrating, right? Because this is things that you actually wanted. You're getting the things that you actually desired at some point. Even if it's not what you want anymore, you're finally getting it. And I feel like this person is moving in very quickly. Dominant fire sign energy, which means they might have stronger masculine energy to them. Like they're definitely stepping up into that ownership role. I feel like they definitely just like leveled up internally, mindset wise too. Because whereas before they would be so focused on temptations and external influences, they're presently now like declining, they're rejecting, they're turning it down. They're definitely turning it down. What you do with this is completely up to you personally. There's that saying, be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. You definitely have gotten it. And if this isn't romantic, this could be a job. This could be a promotion. This could be something to do with family dynamic. But Sagittarius, I believe this is a relationship. Um, so you need to demonstrate a lot of patience right now, okay? And you need to be understanding and compassionate. And if this isn't somebody coming towards you, this is something you're doing towards somebody else, right? If this is more like you just got out of that relationship and you're about to deliver some type of communication, whereas you're feeling some kind of way about how this relationship ended or why this relationship ended, because for some Sagittarians, you have been losing some sleep at night due to the fact that you've missed out on some beautiful opportunities. And that's because of behavioral patterns that you need to work on. And that's that whole transformation energy that you're sitting in right now. You're sitting in this deep healing mode, right? A good tool to use for this is called energy maintenance. Energy maintenance is remote. Basically, I step into your energy, I move your chakras around and realign you, I ground your energy, I cleanse your energy. Unfortunately for you, during this process, you get to feel, actually, fortunately, you get to feel everything. You feel things moving in your body, you might even cry or go to the bathroom a few times, and that's fine. But basically, what you're doing is you're purging things that you've buried, things that you've suppressed, things that are keeping you up at night and you can't figure out how to get through. So that's a great tool. Another thing you could do is something called divine guidance. All of the descriptions of my services are on the website, divinity648.com. And a lot of you need to do some deep work, right? You want to work with some crystals. You definitely have to reevaluate your social circle. And again, I feel like for a portion of you, you might have come across a new person that you want to get a little bit closer to and become a better friend to. And for others of you, you're reevaluating. You're kind of like reflecting on your friends and questioning friendships, loyalties, and the balance if it's healthy, like a healthy balance, right? For those of you who are dealing with a healthy balance, you definitely have some Libra energy, probably in your moon cycle or your rising cycle, because I feel like it's more about keeping the scales balanced than anything else right now for you. So if you are up at night losing sleep, this is because you need to overcome some demons, right? And those demons are acknowledging the fact that you fucked up and you've got to work on your behavior patterns, or you are acknowledging the fact that you need external help to get yourself grounded and in a better situation so that way you can go forward in life with a lot more peace, right? Getting the things that you would like to manifest for yourself. And this all also has to do with tying into your relationships and the way that you're approaching them. You know, some Sagittarians are a little too promiscuous. Some Sagittarians are jumping into relationships, not thinking, not feeling, just seeing what they desire. And the key to that, right? The key to that is to heal internally. Work on yourself before you look for a relationship, right? You have to have self love before you can love somebody else. Because if you don't love yourself, you're radiating that and nobody's going to love you. I mean, your mother would. But seriously, I'm being genuine here. You have to do self work. You have to start allowing yourself to actually be in the moment and feel the emotions that you're feeling versus the way that you've been going and suppressing everything. You could actually work with a clear quartz for something like that, or a selenite wand. Selenite wands are incredible. Um, but if you've noticed those patterns in yourself, it's definitely something to make a priority before you try to go back into a relationship with someone. Um, Sagittarius, either your partner or you were entertaining too many individuals. It's like It's like that dog who sees a squirrel and just instantly shifts the attention to the squirrel, like, oh shit, I can't think or see anything else. You were kind of doing the same thing, right? You were kind of in this energy of, oh shit, squirrel, let me run over there and chase it, instead of being focused on your own self. And that's probably the transformation that you're experiencing as far as changing behavioral patterns and going through the waves, riding those waves, feeling those emotions. Um, and for some of you, you could even be recognizing that a lot of your behavior reflects similar behavior of the social circle that you're keeping. In other words, if you're not a hoe, but you're hanging out with nothing but hoes, 9 out of 10, you got some hoe-ness in you. You just don't want to acknowledge it, or you can't see it, because energies gravitate towards similar energies, right? Likes attract likes, like-minded individuals. So if you are noticing that your friends are hoes, or very promiscuous, or always going out, and this doesn't reflect what you're looking to bring into your life, you want to do things such as giving some space. You don't have to go out every weekend. Sorry. If you do the math, that's a fucking down payment on a house. Seriously. You don't have to go out every weekend, right? You don't have to be on dating websites all the freaking time. You can allow yourself to take a break from all of that nonsense and just be true to yourself and find yourself. Um, so the social circle part is a major part for you right here, because it's almost like you're seeing it now. It's in your face now. It's almost like, wow, I've slept with that many people. Holy shit, how do I not have AIDS or an STD? A lot of you have been really kind of like whipping through men. And I'm men or women. Okay. And I'm not judging you. I'm just asking you to see it for what it is, because that's a red flag that you keep laying out like a red carpet. And look at your friends, because who you're involving yourself with really does play a serious role on the things that you're doing. And if you're not socially active with anybody right now and you're still behaving like that, then that's internal. That's that bitterness that you're feeling, or that hurt that you're feeling over a past failed relationship that could have been because they were too busy entertaining other people. So you got bitter, you got cold, you got that Queen of Swords energy going. And you're kind of like, if you can do it, I can do it too. But I can do it better. But unfortunately for you, you're just too good at it, right? And now you're kind of getting into that pattern change where you're like, I want to settle down. I want one partner. Is it too late? Did I ruin my reputation? Does everybody around me see me as a hoe except for me? Um, and if that's not the case, you could be the complete opposite. And the person that you're dealing with, or the person that is coming back towards you with communication about taking things to a different level, or reopening doors of some kind, whether that's friendship or relationship or a family dynamic, then they could have been behaving this way. And instead of applying it like they were cheating on you, you would apply it like they put everything else before you, or everything else was a priority but you. Or you could have been in a situation with them where yeah, so if it is a family dynamic, it's more like everything else is a priority. I'm always here for you. And this could be friendship too. I'm hearing for some of you. I'm always here from you. I'm always doing for you. I'm always giving for you. I always answer your phone calls, but when I need something, you don't answer the phone. Or when I need a ride, you're nowhere to be found. But when you need a ride, I'm right here, and you ain't kicking in shit for gas money. That's very specific for someone. You're reevaluating these connections. You're seeing the behavior patterns, and you're realizing that you need to pull back a bit and isolate yourself from these people. Something that you should always keep in mind is that we are all energy, and our energy is a minimum, depending on your ascension level, of 6 feet from your fingertips if you hold them straight out, 6 feet from the crown area of your head straight up, and 6 feet below you from your soles of your feet, right? That's how big your energy is, and it goes all the way around you, 6 feet straight out. And again, it could be even bigger depending on your ascension level, right? So picture yourself interacting with 5 individuals. Pick the 5 individuals that you are the closest with. And if you don't have that many people, that's fine. But picture that, right? Now, think about it. How much of their tendencies do you have within you, right? Because it's almost like those color wheels, like when you mix 2 colors together, it makes a new color. Well, you've got that big round ball of energy around you, as do everybody else. So when they're in your space, you guys are overlapping each other. That means their energy is in your energy, and your energy is in theirs. And if you're not doing things like cleansing your energy with a selenite wand on a regular basis and cutting cords and clearing yourself, keeping yourself grounded, you'll notice things like your friends calling you on the phone, not physically with you, but over the phone, which makes them like this much in your energy face to face. And they're talking about, oh, my boyfriend did this, oh, my boyfriend did that, oh, I can't believe this. And then, like 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, depending on how much you interact with them, you're having a conversation, and you don't even know why you're fighting with your boyfriend, but you're fighting with your boyfriend. And you're like, wow, my friend went through this just a couple of weeks ago. No shit. Because she's in your energy and you're absorbing her energy. So your viewpoints and your perspectives are tainted by external influences. And you're not maintaining yourself. You're not grounded and you're not cleansed. So now your perspectives are tainted. And when you're dealing with your partner, the things that she's annoyed with her partner, you start looking for it in your partner. You know, half the time your partner won't even know what the fuck is wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you other than the fact that you're not taking care of yourself. So you want to watch your relationships. You want to watch your partnerships. You want to make sure that you're not drowning in other people's shit. You want to make sure that if they're coming to you to vent to you, that you're grounding your energy, protecting your energy, cleansing your energy, so that way their drama, their negativity, their bullshit is not sitting in your space. That's very important, Sagittarius. You have to also make sure you keep control over your thoughts, right? If it's stuck in your head for more than like 3 hours, write the shit down and give it to God. Like seriously, write it down now, right? Um, Stagnation is like the number one culprit in everybody's lives of bullshit, right? So stagnation can be resolved by writing things down, breaking them up into different categories, right? Like let's say I need to change my social circle. Well, what do I need to do to change my social circle? Well, make a list. If you can't get it out of your head, make a physical list, right? Put it out in front of you since it's stuck up here. And then you start checking them off until they're gone. Okay? Meaning change my social circle. Well, go through Facebook and any other social media platform that you're on, clean through your friends list. Start deleting people. You don't have to give anybody an explanation. You don't have to justify yourself. Just cut those fucking cords. Same thing goes with work. You're fucking up at work, right? What's going on at work? One, you're either focused on non-work related bullshit that's spilling into your professional life. Evaluate that, clean that, remove yourself if you can't fix it, right? Or you're socializing at work with petty coworkers, or you're forced to deal with toxic vibrations at work, which affect you. So it's important for you to decide, well, do I want to talk to this bitch every day at work? She's kind of rubbing off on me. I'm kind of seeing things differently and I'm getting treated differently because you are who you hang out with. Thus, that whole color wheel thing, right? When you overlap energies, you kind of radiate the same vibration when it's in each other, right? So if you're getting treated differently, you need to assess who you're hanging around with, what conversations you guys are having, and put an end to it. You don't have to go to the break room to have lunch and sit with this person and go through the bullshit that you're going through. You could easily eat at your desk, or you could just have like a snack bar and skip the lunch and just be like, I'll eat a bigger dinner, or I'll eat when I get out of work kind of deal. Because I feel like for some Sagittarian energy, there's problems going on at work. And the problems going on at work are either one, non-work related, two, work related, and you just need to change your routine at work. If it's not dealing with a specific individual who is too busy and not busy professionally, or Your routine is just scattered. So there's some type of reorganization or revamping of the way that you're doing things, okay? So it's important while you're at work to look at your workflow, see how you can do things differently, find out what has deadlines and put those as a priority. It doesn't matter if the deadline is 3 weeks out. If you are doing other work that you can get done quickly or work that is tedious, number one, always attack the bigger things first because you don't know how big it's going to get or what's going to come up that's going to delay you even longer. It's better to get shit out of the way if you can function that way. For some people, they can't. They've got to do the simple, quick stuff first so they can just focus on that big project and get shit handled. That's up to you to decide how you work best, but it's important for you to try both ways to see what really works for you. One group of Sagittarian energy is having an organizational problem at work, and I'm hearing that the problem isn't so much that they can't get organized. The problem so much is that they can't stick to the task. They get bombarded, overwhelmed, and kind of just shut down. The best way to handle that would be to do something like an assembly line, right? Line your work up all around you or put it in piles in a certain order. Work on something until you can't anymore, okay? Or until you've done what you're supposed to do. Then put that face down in a different pile or put it back in its specific spot. Move on to the next shit. Get as much as you can done until you can't anymore. Flip that shit over in the same pile or put it in its designated spot, like a folder or something. Then you move on to the next task. And you got to keep plowing through that shit. And if you hit a wall and you can't keep going, no problem. Put it to the table if you can, right? Because deadlines and you have to take into consideration other people's jobs. So if you're working on something that somebody else is going to need, that should be considered a priority. You want to hurry up and get that shit done so you can get it off your desk and you're not holding anybody else up. That is so bad to hold somebody else up because you can't prioritize yourself correctly. What else am I getting for Sagittarians in the workplace? The socialization just needs to be corrected in the workplace. I feel like either you got way too personal with someone and they know too much about your personal life, or or um or maybe you didn't even give them the information about your personal life. They're just so focused on your personal life and they're talking about you. So it's important for you to see where that fits for you and reevaluate yourself. You definitely want to keep your energy grounded. I recommend a black tourmaline. Best stone ever. Never comes off my body ever. Black tourmaline is awesome. Hematite is really great, especially to ground your energy and stay focused. When I was in a fast paced, like high volume workload working environment, I would actually bring crystals to work with me and kind of scatter them all around my entire office, all the way around my entire office. And it would help me to energy sensitive here, it would help me to stay focused and motivated and energetic, and it would block out external influences that I didn't need, if you know what I mean. So, anything else for Sagittarian energy? No. If you need clarity on anything else, or if you want to speak more on anything that I've said that you feel resonated with you, don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. If you want a goddess reading, all of those great things are available. You can go to divinity648.com. Personal consultation is the reading you would like to choose if you are looking to delve really deep into yourself. Or you could just do a basic card reading, which is what I just gave you. So you choose, right? But all services are remote, video live. Nothing is pre-recorded. If you cannot do a video, we can do audio calling. If you are a mobile app member, meaning you downloaded my mobile app and you are a member, I have a live chat feature, which means you can chat with me instead of talking to me or looking at me. Your choice. And again, this same recording is available on podcast, Anchor, Apple, Google, all of them. If you have any questions, info@divinity648.com is the email address. Thank you so much for tuning in.